What's up, Juice Gang? It's your boy D Got Juice, and we back with another banger. Yes sir. Do your boy a favor, man. Subscribe to the channel. If you are not subscribed, doing wrong, make it turn gray. Comment, like, all that helps the channel. Share the video too, man. That also helps people, gravitate to this channel, because this is a smaller channel, but we do have some dope content over here. I feel like my channel would have been blew up, but back during COVID, life was hitting and I just lost sight of shoes. I always collected, but I never had time to bring it to the camera. But that is here nor there. Yes, we are here today to bring out these Nigel Sylvester ones. I was been supposed to bring out this video, but like I said, bro, life be lifing. But we are here today. We got the Nigels. The release is tomorrow. I see a lot of people got EQLW, so salute to y'all. I will be going for another pair on the Sneakers app because I just love Nigel collabs. I love the story. I love what he's bringing to the sneaker game, the energy around all his collabs. So I'm definitely going for another pair of these lows. I love my Air Jordan 1s. Y'all know that, man. Air Jordan 1 is like one of my favorite silhouettes. But yes sir. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all definitely, I have some more content and I'm gonna be more consistent, I promise. We got some early looks, some Tote 4s, just some, no, not Tote 4s, Cave Stone 4s. They look so much like Tote 4s, and if you don't have a pair of those, you definitely want to tap into my video, see them Cave Stones. And y'all gonna like that shoe. But I'm not gonna talk your head off, man. Let's go look at these Nigel bike airs, and without further ado, man, let's get it. Hey, right here we have it. You got Bikey on the front. I'm just playing, y'all, not Bikey. We got Bike on the front, and y'all know this is part of Nigel's Bike Air collabs and all that type of stuff. On this side, you have Nike, but this is the Air Jordan 1 Retro LW OG Nitro. They were calling this Nitro at first, but we know these are the better with time. But size 11 personal pair. I do say go true to size on these. This is the black muslin varsity red, and once again, size 11, you guys. So as you can see, personal pair. And shout out to GOAT, man, for giving these here on time, pristine condition. But like I said, you got Bikey or Bike, however you want to say it, on the front. Flipping the lid, you do have that sketching that Nigel did. They say he hand drawn this. He actually did McDonald's collab too. He actually made the bike out of fries. I think that was dope. But this is the lid of the box right here. There's no stamp on this, but it is a quality control stamp in the inside. And as you can see, we have the shoes right there, but we're gonna take them out and get into that in a second. I wanna get through all this quality control stuff. Right there, you do have that quality control stamp done in red. And you do have one sheet of paper. The shoes do come wrapped in this. And you have a sheet in the bottom. So make sure when you get your pairs that you have all that inside your box. And like I said, I did get these from GOAT, so these are A1. But we're not coming for the box, came in for them bike air shoes. So y'all know what time it is. Let's get into it. So yes sir, right here we have the bike air joints, and I feel like this is a dope shoe. I feel like these are gonna sell out. I feel like a lot of traction, especially with the way Nigel sells his shoes, how he tells his storytelling. I think this is gonna be a hot one right here, y'all. But upon first looks in hand, I gotta say this is a fire shoe. I actually own all the Nigel, so this was a must cop for me. But we gonna look at both shoes. Y'all already know, man, I gotta go with the right shoe. We're starting off with the bottom of the shoe, guys. As you can see, you got your standard Jordan 1 traction. As you can see, you got that all red bottom. And you can see you got white. This shoe does represent, it being worn, and Nigel, wearing this as he does his biking or BMXing. As you come to the midsole of the shoe, all over the shoe has that worn kind of used look. As you can see, it is sale. And a lot of people was kind of iffy about this shoe because, the sale, but it does have more sale on the shoe than some people might like, but I love the aesthetic on it because it gives that worn age look that Nigel loves to give us. We look at the uppers. Now, I will say the uppers is like a nice soft black leather. I do have, tissue paper in the inside, but I will say to the touch, it is soft. But you got all over black on the shoe. On the swoosh right here, as you can see, it is also sale, but it also is like it's hand drawn too around the swoosh. And it is also 3M, so I feel like that's dope, if you're riding a bike. You definitely need them 3M hits so people won't hit you on your bike when you're riding at nighttime. What I'm saying? Definitely need that. But I feel like that is dope because, Nigel said when he rides his bike, sometimes he might knock out the swoosh and he would have to hand draw it on the shoe. Coming into the inside part of the shoe, As you can see, you still have that worn effect on the swoosh, but it's actually stitched on the shoe. And you also have a mini swoosh on the front of the toe box. And I just love when they put mini swooshes on Nitro collabs. I feel like that's a dope touch. And it's a signature thing that he does. Now coming to the back, you know we gotta smack that ass right there. Yes, sir. But right there you have the Air Jordan logo. And it also like it's drawn on. And I think there's also 3M on the shoe. Y'all can comment down below. As a matter of fact, not even comment down below. I think it is 3M, but yeah, I didn't put flash to that. If I do have some B-roll, I will show y'all that the shoe is all over 3M. But I know when I did take some pictures outside, if you follow me at the Real D Got Juice, you can see that the swoosh is definitely 3M. But overall, man, this is a dope shoe. Great quality. If you hit on these for retail, kudos to you. I had to pay a little bit extra to get my pair. Let me see, am I missing anything? Oh, in the inside of the shoe, you have that black sock liner right there, and as you can see in the inside, it says the biking company, Jordan Biking Company. It says established in 2017. So that's when I think Nigel was first signed to Jordan, or when Jordan started that biking company. And on the inside, you can see right there, instead of Nike Air, let me show y'all real quick, it does say Bike Air. So that's a dope thing right there. I should have laced these up to give y'all, you know, a better aesthetic of what they like laced up, but they do come with the cell laces on the inside. On your tongue right here, it is like, I wouldn't say an SB tongue because it's not thick, but it's a shorter tongue. And if you look on the tongue, it does say Bike Air right there. So I feel like that's also a dope touch to these shoes. You get the Bike Air all over the shoes. It's like, you know, Nigel's branding. He was the first BMX, I think maybe the only BMX rider signed the Jordan brand. So it's just dope that he, you know, finally getting his time, finally getting his flowers. And I want to show y'all these scuff marks. So right here, you have a scuff mark. On the back heel, right here, you have a scuff mark. And also on the toe boxes, I will grab the other shoe in a minute. Let me get my face out of there so y'all can see. But it does have scuff marks on the front of this toe box right here. But overall, man, this is a dope shoe, dope collab. You do get extra laces with these. So you do get your red lace. And in the other shoe, or it was in the other shoe when I received it, but you do get these black laces right here in this cardboard box. You know, all the laces are starting to come in this cardboard box. But yeah, man, this is a dope shoe, size 11, personal pair for me. Definitely need another pair of these. I should have laced these up. I might lace these up for the B-roll so I can let y'all see what these look like laced up. But gotta say, for the one low, they're back. Also, the swoosh is hand drawn. Y'all know we will be getting more Air Jordan lows, maybe later on in the year. I know we're definitely getting that Chicago pair, but the swoosh is actually bigger, and I love that. On my lows, I love that big swoosh. But y'all let me know what y'all think about these. Pretty much, you know, it's not much to talk about. You know, it's a Nigel 1 low, all black, selling red, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about these. I will put some B-roll up of these laced up, but this to be a collab with Nigel is definitely not, you know, touching the brick by Vicks for a sneaker of the year, but yes sir, yes sir. I gotta say, these are go. I definitely double up. You know, Nigel's slogan is go, so there you go. But anyway, you guys, we finna end the video off in a second, but these Nigel lows, if you ain't got a pair, if you ain't win no raffle, definitely go all in for these because it's a dope pair for 2025. Yes sir. Yes sir, yes sir. We have the Nigel lows, and I'm gonna lace these up. Definitely I will put some B-roll. It'll probably be somewhere along me talking right here, but I'm definitely gonna lace these up and show y'all what these like laced up, because that'll give y'all a different look, because I'm not throwing these on feet. It's kind of late, man, but I gotta say, this is definitely not sneaker of the year, but it's definitely a dope Nigel collab. You know, if you love the brick by bricks, you gotta add these, because this is once a high, but he gave us a low. A lot of people didn't touch these, so you know, at least we're getting a piece of that, you know, shoe that we didn't get. We did get the highs. Matter of fact, I can reach them right here, you guys. But we do have the highs right here, and as you can see, this is the high that came out in the backyard colorway. As you can see, same thing, got that worn bottom. So, you know, you're still getting that Nigel touch that you will get on the high, but we did get the low version in his shoes. But definitely, if you're paying retail, this is a good cop. If you pay resale, you strike out, it's a good cop. Like I said, red laces, and the laces do not come, you know, in that circular motion. All the laces, when they do come, should be loose like this, but you can throw red laces in them things, or you can throw black laces in the things. Honestly, I think I'm gonna just throw cell in mine, but y'all let me know which lace would you go with, red, black, or cell. But anyway, we finna end the video off, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. Like I said, we still on the race to that 4K, so definitely tap in, like, share, comment on the videos. Definitely hit that share button. It'll get this video to other people that may not know about your boy D Got Juice. But also, man, like I said, if that button is red, make it turn gray. Join the Juice Gang family, because we have some dope stuff coming to you all. And yeah, man, I just love making this content, love bringing y'all early looks and stuff. And I'm just a sneakerhead in day, so I'm gonna tell y'all what's real. But I'm not gonna talk your head out. We finna end the video off. I cannot leave you without saying, gain and maintain. And never let nobody tell you what you can't do. Invest in yourself, invest in your dreams. D Got Juice to the next video. It's football season. We ain't got Brady, but let's go Pats. Let's go Gamecocks. Your boy out, man. Peace.